for an 80s guitar riff. Hello. I think we'll tune that up. It's not quite there, is it? Hello, everybody. How are we all? Hopefully, you all feel better than I do. Come here. You're too far away. I can't see. I can't read you. Hello. Hey. Do you ever own a Mustang? No, I really want one. I love Mustangs. I just haven't found one that well, feels right. I played a lot of them, but none of them have felt right. So I'm still looking for the one. Do you have an opinion about Death by Odopel? No, I've never tried any, so I can't really say anything. How's she getting on Vantoria? You give it. I have no idea. Sorry, I don't know. Greetings to you. It's a gorgeous bass, though. I want it. What's your favourite fuzz? The Hubcap John sundial. Hello. It was. It was this guitar, yeah. Glorious guitar that it is as well. Do you use the 62 Strat live? No. Well, I say no. I do and have used it live, but it's only special occasions and only places I can really keep an eye on it. I don't like taking it to pubs, let's put it that way. If I'm, I'm not going to take it to a jam session, let's put it that way. Cheers. I don't remember that at all. Would you ever use Striga Helix Quad Cortex Self for effects sound? Yeah, I mean, if I had to, it wouldn't bother me. But I wouldn't like it as much as having a real amp. But I wouldn't bother me. Thoughts on DiMarzio pickups? I really like DiMarzio pickups. I haven't got any guitars with DiMarzio pickups in it, but every time I've tried a guitar with DiMarzios, I've always liked it. So I really want to try the Cruisers. Hello. Itchy nose. Favorite colour guitar? White. Off-white, actually, but Mr. White's colour. Do your Strats all have traditional single coils? They do all but one. Yeah, there's only one of my strats really that's got Seymour Duncans in it. Really, favorite key for solos, all of them, every single one, including F minor. Hello. I love all keys. I like to be challenged. G sharp. Maple or Rose or Fingerboards, don't care. Either way, happy. I don't have a preference when it comes down to that kind of thing. I like both. So, how's your week? Not great. My week's awful. How's yours? Not to bash on about intro, but on strats, you keep switching between the bridge and neck. I do, yeah. You should react to it in a video if you don't remember it. I know. I go between the two so much. I love the middle pickup on a strat. I would never want to get rid of it like Richie Blackmore did. But yeah, I'm bridge or thingy. I like the different sounds you get. Any gigs planned up north? Chance would be a fine thing. Chance would be a fine thing. Do I like Esquires? Yes, I do love Esquires. Whose band would you like to feature on as a guest guitarist? The Red Hot Chili Peppers. Will you ever visit Mr. Oswald in the Netherlands? Oh yeah, I will do at some point. I have no doubts. It's just haven't been able to do it. Little jam, maybe later on. One or two string trees. One. I don't like having two string trees because when you have a second one, you can't do this. You can't really bend behind a note as easy as that. When you have two string trees, the second string tree pushing a G down, it's too much, and I always struggle to do that. And I really like to be able to bend behind a note, especially on that G, especially if you're kind of like doing a solo. Yeah, you can get some kind of cool things with it. And again, I nicked that off Rory Gallagher, so I like to be able to bend behind the note, especially with G. And if with two string trees, it's a lot harder to do. Only on high E for me. Really? Interesting. You don't have a B in there. Mine's moved. Why is mine like that? Mine's like that. What plectrums do they use? These ones. The .60 Dunlop ones. Good evening. Just bought a mossy silver horse collar. Nice. If you know Canada, they're sorry to hear you not go away. Yeah. It's alright, don't worry about it. Cool, nice. Is Rob nicer in person? Rob's just one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life, yes. What's your thoughts on Roger Stevens and Chris Blind Mel? I don't know. I haven't really looked into them, to be honest with you. Diodario strings using just the standard ones, just usual Diodarios, 10-46s. Silicon or germanium, either, don't care. Antiquity GS1 sounds really good. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, it didn't arrive that way. I had a lot of problems with it out of the box. So, but I've done a video on it that'll be coming out in a few months. I'm not going to say any more about that right now. Rob Dillinger? Who's that? I don't know who that is. It's like Richie Blackmore, isn't it? It's like a Richie Blackmore kind of lick. People of the Tube. POTT. People of the Tube. That's what it stands for. I made a song inspired by you. Can you hear it? Yeah. Where is it? I can't obviously listen to it now because I'm on live, but yeah. Do you have any plans to build a guitar yourself? Maybe one day. I don't know. We'll see. I would like to. I'd love to have my own guitar that I built. It'd be amazing. But any advice on monitor headphones? No, I don't. I hate headphones. So if you want advice on headphones, you have to go somewhere else. I can't stand headphones or earbuds or anything like that. drive me mental. I can't stand it. Fender Ventura, especially the 60s one, are they worth it? I ain't really had enough experience with them. I mean, I can't afford to buy one, so I don't really know, to be honest with you. The ones I've tried, I didn't particularly like, but again, you know, that could just be the setup they are in the shop, you know. Ha! I appreciate that. What was that about Red Giant? Any chance Red Giant as a group will do a live stream? Yeah, hopefully. If we're ever all in the same place at the same time. Bear Dynamic. Yes, I would. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about them. But again, I don't use headphones. So thank you very much indeed for saying that. Do you still play your deluxe reverb and super reverb? Yes, I do. My super reverb's always set up. My deluxe is in there. I use the deluxe. The deluxe is more for recording or like jam sessions and stuff like that. If I don't want to take the katana or something. Did I watch the bottom exposed? No, I missed it. I'm annoyed. I missed it. Nice. Love Red Oswald to be in Red Giant music video. Probably the nicest looking guitar in my opinion. You never know, it might be because it is red. It would be a bit silly if I didn't use it. Let's be honest. Silver Jubilee is the grail for many. I agree. Not for me though. I would much prefer a Plexi, but that's me. 1960 A cab. Have you got one that you keep true? Because it's in the way. Kind of yes, kind of no. I've got a 1960 A cab, B cab, sorry, but I'm not sure if I want to sell it or not. I'm at this point in time I'm really undecided on what I want to do with it. Is it nitro finish on your 62? No, it's car paint with grey primer. It's hard as a rock. You could hit the 1962 Strat with a sledgehammer and you'd break the sledgehammer on the finish. It was done properly. It was done by somebody who could actually, you know, who knew what they were doing when they didn't want paint to wear. I'll keep it in mind, yeah, no worries. Pressed Red Strat with Dave playing John's Inspire Lyrics. That might have placed wrong time. Ace, I'm happy to hear that. It's the Andy Timmons bend. You got the Dave Gilmour bend, and then you got the Andy Timmons bend, then you got the Angus Young bend, and then you've got the Jimi Hendrix bend. Car paint, make sure not to get it. Yeah. Is that you on the Red Giant emblem? No, it's not. No, it's just pure coincidence that it kind of looks like me, but it's not me. Do you recall? Oh, thank you very much indeed, Mr. Speed, for the $4.99 US. Thank you very much indeed. Well, I'm looking at a neck video. Just watched it practically. Ace, I'm happy to hear that. Do you recall how loud you could push the cleans on the Orange OR30? Quite far. If you you can push it quite far if you keep the gain level really low. The tool bend, Adam's bends are kind of, well, you need loads of delay on for a start, and it's normally a unison bend for Adam. He doesn't really, you know, his bends normally involve two strings, and always slightly out of tune, just like that kind of thing. He would do stuff like, hang on, gain, hang on. He would also do things like where he'd bend. So they're kind of like Adam Jones bends. But yeah, you got that sober intro. Which is really, really cool. Can you play a bit of Do You Room Me by Rory Gallagher? I'm learning the licks are a bit hard for me, especially to remember. I don't know if I remember, and I don't know if I dare because of copyright, but Rory doesn't normally get picked up too much. But you got... I can't remember it, but... I can't remember that chord, but yeah, it's something like that. I mean, there's a lot of kind of Rory runs. That kind of thing. Screen just says copyright. Oh no, I'm waiting for it. Oh, thank you very much indeed, Motorsport Mar for the for $5 basically. Thank you very much indeed. That's no, go away. There is a question there, but it won't let me see it because it says, let's celebrate the first thing. Oh, I need to see the thing. Go, yes. I can't get rid of it. Oh, God. Ridiculous. How do you get rid of that stupid thing? Ernie Ball Hybrid Slink is for John Frusciante. I mean, they'll work. I don't like them. I hate the way Ernie Ball strings sound. So. Good evening. Do you still gig with your Katana 50? Yeah, I did a gig about a month ago with my Katana 50. I'm only saying I'm messing for financial reasons. I'm wondering if the 50 will work. Yeah, the 50 is more than adequate to gig with. It's a monster. Again, Boss Katanas, to be honest with you, just insane. Marshall Caps, what are your thoughts on 1936, 1922, 2x12 versus 4x12? Personally, the 2x12, I had a 2x12 and it was good, but I don't know. I don't like the idea of having to have two speaker leads because they're kind of like, because they're a stereo kind of cab, you need to kind of like plug in both in things. It's kind of gets on my nerves. In all fairness, what I've done with my 412s, because I've got a really bad back now and I can't carry 412s anymore, but I still want a 412 look and also the depth of the sound. I've taken two speakers out of my 412, so it's technically only a 212 in a 412 thing, and the extra space just it creates like an air. It's really, really cool. Ernie Ball sounds dull to me. Yeah, me as well. I'm with you on that one. That's what they sound like to me. They're really dull and lifeless. Same super chat, but thanks so much for you unlocking the thanks. Yeah, no worries. I'm glad you like it. I'm happy you've seen it. I'm glad the video's helped. Sorry, I'm glad you've seen the video. You're 10 to 46, 9 to 42. 10 to 46 for me, but I do love 9s. I like 8s and 7s as well. I hate 11s, 12s, and anything above. Can you show us the diddly D repeating link? Which one? In what context? Does a katana artist have good noise gate? Yes. I mean, the katanas, full stop, are just great. There is a reason I recommend them to everyone. They're just insane. John Frusciante style. So you can do a couple of different ways of diddly dumming. Like that kind of thing. So you can do a couple of different ones. There's that one with a chord. So you're playing like B major here. So you're like that. You got the... And you can do Jimi Hendrix kind of thing where, yeah, again, you keep it kind of going. But also, you can also do like a pretty little ditty thing, again, which is Jimi Hendrix as well. Well, kind of Jimi Hendrix, Curtis Knight, where you got kind of... Yeah, that kind of thing. It's a very interesting comment. Good evening. These strings are objectively better. I agree. I don't like tight, hard to play thing. And I know some people really like the idea of like the guitar fighting them, but no thanks. I'd rather have the guitar easy to play. I don't want to have to work really hard when I'm trying to emote through a guitar. You know, I'll go the BB King route. Dickie Betts. Not really listened to enough of him, to be honest with you. Univibe, I would say. Although I do like Phaser and I do like Flanders as well. It's hard to say. No, it's like nice. Are Fender pedals any good? Yes, they are. Do I like Jazz Masters? No. Neck relief. Yes, I like neck relief. I don't like too much, but I don't like necks perfectly straight. When necks are perfectly straight, it feels like somebody's doing this to the guitar. When the neck's like in an up bow, the guitar's just like flippy floppy and horrible. But like getting just like the right amount of relief, where it's just like a slight curve, that's the one. My favourite wah is the Ibanez is the Vox Silvertop wah. That's my favourite wah pedal. But my second favourite wah pedal is the Ibanez WH10 V2. Dark Explorers, yes, I love Explorers. I really want one, but again, haven't found the right one yet. Yeah, I've got a video on Billy Gibbons strings. I did a video in 2020. My friend Bob sent me a pack of Billy Gibbons 7s, and I did a video on it. I've actually got another set of Billy Gibbons strings. Again, I can't remember who sent me them. I don't know. Oh, thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Kerry Villumenting, for the $4.99. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, on my Yngwie Malmsteen knockoff Strat, I've got 7s on my Yngwie Malmsteen knockoff, and it's just hysterically funny. 335 or Les Pauls for me. I do love 335s, but you know. Rocky Slow, and hello again. Thank you for the $5. I was wondering what your process is for learning a song. It's just basically sitting down, really, with a guitar, the right kind of sound that I want. If the song's distorted, I want good distortion. If the song's cleanish, I want a good cleanish sound. And just sitting and just spending time with it and getting all the parts right. You know, just sitting there and just like woodshedding it more than anything else. The last song I learned was Parabola and Parabol and Parabola by Tool, which is in a baritone tuning. And it was just a case of just sitting there and just kind of going through each section and making sure it's right. And then when I've got all the sections to a point where I'm kind of like, that's pretty good. No, it won't be 100% correct. I'll start playing the song front to back over and over and over and over again. I haven't played that song in a while, and because of my mindset's really, really bad at this point in time, I'm finding it really hard to actually be disciplined to practice songs, because I'm in a really bad mental place. But yeah, 12 strings on my Jaguar. My God, man, egads. I remember trying that on a Jag, and I hated it. So I was wondering if you could quickly show diddly from Danny California style or ending style. Oh, the that bit kind of thing. Basically, what that is just that. So basically, you're going from a 15th fret on the B string. They're all picked. Hang on a minute. Woo! So like start on the 15th fret on the B. And you can either up pick or down pick. Just mess around, see what works for you. So 15th fret B, 13th fret B, and then you finish up on the 14th fret on the G. That kind of thing. So that's that one. Oh, where he blasts the distortion. Okay, so when the wah wah kicks on, that's this. So basically what you're doing there is you're pushing up, again, so we're in B minor. So you're pushing up the 12th fret on the G, and then you go down to the 10th fret on the B. So yeah, sorry, pushing up the 12th fret on the G, going down to the 10th fret B, then you go up to the 13th fret B and pull off back down to the 10th fret B. Like that. But because he's got the wah wah pedal on and mass distortion and the way it feels set up, it sounds like this. But if I take all the effects away, it's this. And the good thing about having the distortion on, the wah wah pedal on, is you don't need to be neat with it. technically I'm doing this. You can hear all the extraneous noise. If I was to do it cleanly, it'd be... But because don't need it to be like, you know, clean because I've got the wah-wah pedal on and the DS2, it can be nasty. I'm going to say, when you kick on the DS2 and wah, you know, it just kind of like, you know, it tightens everything up and makes everything nicer when it's actually not. So yeah, I hope that makes some kind of sense. No worries. I hope that kind of made some kind of sense. Nice. I love mint green guards. They're so awesome. Red Giant's album recording going. Recording's done. We're mixing it now. It's just we're waiting for the guy who's going to mix the album because he's very busy, and we have to wait for him to be free for us. Need opinions. Best pick guard for a black strat of a rosewood neck. Can't decide between Gilmore black or red tortoise. Personally, I'll go for the red tortoise shell. On my Yngwie Malmsteen black strat, I've got a red tortoise shell scratch on it. It looks so good. But saying that, you know, Dave Gilmore's fully black strat does look amazing as well. But I think it's the maple neck that offsets that. Personally, for me, it'd be a tortoise shell guard if I was to pick. But again, your guitar. I have no idea what that means. I haven't heard you say you don't use... oh, thank you very much indeed for the $5. The Dave Burley Project. Cool name. Oh, and then Billy Joe, thank you very much for the $9.99. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. What's that question? Bob said you don't use effects loops in amps. You recently reviewed Boss Katana Go. Would you consider using the looper between an amp and Boss Katana Go? Maybe. I don't know. You played any Firebirds? Yes. Firebirds are very uncomfortable. To me, no. I know a lot of people who don't like Firebirds. I love Firebirds. Firebirds are another one of those guitar shapes I really want. But again, you know, you got to find it. Not an amp. I'm confused. Sorry. I don't remember what you said. So my brain isn't in a good place, so I don't really know what's going on most of the time. Ace, thank you very much. I appreciate that. New Pearl Jam songs. Yeah, Josh is with them. Yeah, some of them are pretty good. Neck of the Firebird compared to a Strat, it's different because it's different scale length. You know, you can't compare Gibsons to Fenders. They don't work the same. Do you use all tunings? Yeah, I do. Quite a lot of the time. Oh, God. How much time do you have to record? How much time do you have to record? In the studio, we only had 3 days. But that was kind of more than we needed, to be honest with you. It was just mixing that ran over. But again, you know, that's a different story. 90 standard strats, so on and on. Some can be good. I would play it before buying it, though. I would never buy one blind. How do you find the band members? I can't How do you find band members? Put an advert out. You know, look for people on Facebook or go to local jam nights or stuff like that. Was this your first time recording in a studio like the one you did for New York? Yeah, it's not my first time recording in a studio, but it's my first time recording in a studio like that. That's got like a pedigree and really expensive microphones and just like a world-renowned live room where so many other amazing bands have recorded. You know, so many people recorded in there. What would you say is the quintessential for shanty song with the Chili's? For me, I think it'd be Scar Tissue, but that's me. Do you know what John Frusciante used for the Reading Festival Come On Girl solos, Fuzz Right or DS2? Probably both. Around that period of time, John combines distortion pedals with fuzz pedals all the time. Invariably, the DS2 is something. So I would probably say I would say both of them. It sounds like both with the wah wah pedal on, but it could just be the DS2. I highly doubt it's just the Mo's right on its own. Doesn't sound right. So because what does he do? It's like a you know, it's probably just the DS2. Any thoughts about Rivers of Avalon? Yeah, it's a great song. It's not one of my favourite songs. I've never wanted to learn it or anything, but it's a great song. Cool riff. Brian Setzer style guitar. Not really my thing, no. I mean, it's cool, but it's not really my thing. First gig in amp was a VS100 valve state head. Nice. Love the way it sounded. Yeah, we do silly things. We're allowed to do silly things. No. It doesn't need a new setup. I don't know where that comes from. I've been doing that loads throughout my entire time playing guitar. Like, you know, the same guitar, just different tuning. I never reset things up. I've never had any trouble. No one's ever come over to me and goes, "Yeah, I think your sound was wrong." Time is one of my favourite B-sides, yeah. Do you rate John Squire? Yes, I do. Not in the same realms as my heroes, but John is a great guitarist. Any tutorial videos planned overnight bag? I can't do teaching songs because I can't do the whole copyright thing because I don't want to spend an entire day filming a video on how to teach a song to upload it and it get blocked because then it's just a waste of time and it's just depressing and I can't deal with that right now. So how important is a micro amp pedal to John's pedal board? It isn't. I don't think he even uses it anymore, does he? I don't think he's even got a micro amp on his pedal board anymore. It never was important. The reason John had it was just to boost his clean tone, cleanish tone, to be a little more distorted for certain things like Can't Stop and solos like Californication solos, stuff like that. Ah, Metalhead Hippie, hello there. I hope you're all right. You know, John, you know, it's not needed. Same as the CE1, it's not needed. You know, you can get by without that thing. People get really angry at me when I say that, but, you know, I don't care. It's true. What's the name of the band your French friends play and where can I listen to their music? I don't know if they're still doing that. I can't say, sorry. No, I've never heard of him. Oh yeah, yeah. Yesterday I had an absolute horrible day. To the point where it's kind of a miracle I'm even sat here today talking to you people. It nearly was a case of, bye bye Dave. You know, words we can't say on social media because, you know, it's pathetic. But hey, what do I know? I like it. I'll try. I do, but my problem is when I get lost, I don't talk to anybody. I just disappear. I withdraw massively, and I know a lot of people who go through mental health issues do the exact same thing. We tend to withdraw into ourselves because our brain likes to tell us that no one cares, and or the fact that like we shouldn't bother other people with our stupid problems. So we tend to withdraw. I withdraw and just go quiet, and then just like one day I just won't be there, and you'll never see me again. And that's basically what what I fight against on a day-to-day basis, especially at this point in time. It ain't fun. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Psychedelic riffing. I don't know. What do you want to hear? But yeah, you do. Your brain can tell you all sorts of horrible things. You know, my brain tells me horrible things on a regular basis. You know, every other minute I'm being told something else. Yeah, I do mostly, but there is. I'm in such a weird place recently. It's becoming. It's hard. Cheers. Yeah. Have you ever tried Deluxe Memory Man? No, I've never tried a Memory Man. I'd like to, because they're supposed to be amazing, but no, I've never tried a Memory Man. Oh. Thank you. I do apologise. I'm so tired these days, so. Cheers. Guitar teacher. Yeah, I mean, I used to teach guitar, but at this point in time, I'm not... Not only do I not have the time to do it, but I also don't have the mental well-being to do it, if that makes any sense. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Yeah. How do you choose the gear you are going to use when playing a gig? Oh, quite easy actually. It just it depends on how I feel, but I do have main gigging guitars and stuff like that. The S word. The S word very selfishly actually, but people become God. How do you narrow in on specific genre and what writing? I don't. It depends. Jerry McAvoy's band, for instance. Ace. That's really cool. I'd love to play alongside Jerry. It'd be amazing. And advice for practicing guitar? Yeah, just spend time with it. Just do it. Just practice. Just play and play and play. Why do I feel like that mentally? Because I've had a hard life. I've had a lot of problems, and I've had a lot of people take advantage and cause all sorts of problems for me. Why may you choose to keep the Jet Strat over the Sonic? I just got the black Sonic with black pickguard. I love that thing. Yeah, simply the Jet just felt better to me. The neck felt better. The sound was a little bit better. Everything about it just felt a little bit better than the Sonic. The Sonic was great. It really was, but I would still pick a Jet. Indeed he is. Ah, nightmare. Are there any colours of guitar that you won't play? Yeah, I hate shell pink. I hate shell pink. It's a vile colour. I've never understood the appeal of it, but I'm not supposed to because I don't like it. But yeah, there we go. Any guitar effects you just never like? There's a lot of pedals I don't like. But again, it depends really. US Tour, I wish. It's not the first time somebody said that either to me about shell pink. Favorite amp head? I have many, but my all-time favorite is the Marshall MG. Have you ever known someone who got a very good career in music? Yeah, I know quite a few people. No, it's not JMP. Marshall MG. Seafoam green. Yeah, I know what you mean. Seafoam green can be quite ugly, I think, sometimes. Daphne blue. Daphne blue is a gorgeous colour, yeah. OR30 or AD30? OR for me. I love the AD, but the OR is amazing. Fiesta Red, love Fiesta Red, hence what this guitar is. It is a solid state amp, yes. Yes, it is. Nah, I'm alright. Head or combo? Yeah, either. You can't go wrong with either. They're both amazing. Do it. Any odd instruments? No, not really. I play piano on it. That's not really an odd instrument though, is it? Yeah, do you find a huge difference in the feel of affordable guitars as opposed to expensive ones? Not when they're set up right, no. You know, I can get, you know, if you know what you want out of the guitar setup wise, you know, you kind of know where you're going with it. You can get things to play just as good as anything else. The thing about guitars are as well, like some guitars will let you do certain things with them, but others won't. So that's why you need more than one. Yep, I love sevens, I love eights. I've got a guitar with eights. Sevens, sorry. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of Taylor acoustics. They sound too bright and fizzy to me. Look of finding an affordable nitro finish guitar. No, I don't think you'll find an affordable nitro guitar because nitro is expensive. Go to gauge on Strats 10s. One sec, I'm just going to turn the light on. You're not going to find affordable nitro. Not nitro that's any good anyway. How many guitars do we need? Just one more. Exactly. I need one more than I've got right now. Have you ever thought about quitting life as a musician? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So many times. So many times. Make a noise if I use distortion without playing. Can I fix this by yourself? No. They do that. Is it that by chance? If it's that noise, there's nothing you can do about it because that's just intrinsically a Strat. Especially, it's a 50-60 cycle hum. Any good classical guitar recommendations? Segovia is like the master, isn't he, when you come down to classical guitar. But on YouTube, you want to look up somebody called Brandon Acker, who's amazing. And there's also a friend of mine who's called Christina Sansengen. She's amazing. Normal, yeah. Strats buzz. Unless you put them in the middle. But I hate that sound. The noisier the pedal, the better sound. Exactly. Because this is great. Or this. Or this. I mean, why would you not want that sound? Do you copper shield your Strats? Some of them are, but it doesn't do. I mean, it only does a certain amount. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you can only create so much of a Faraday cage in there. So. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. With if your guitar's totally clean, you won't get any buzz. If it's like that, it's totally clean. It's when you add distortion because it amplifies the signal, which draws in more interference. And you get a lot more RF interference. So the more you stack, the louder the noise gets. So you just be good with the volume control. So you can kind of like, you know, if it's loud, you can. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's stressful. Being a musician in this day and age is probably one of the most stressful things you can do. Any social pedals you recommend from Nuex or Tone City? Tone City wise, you've got all of them. Any distortion pedal that Tone City make is great. Nuex, I've got like a Plexi Crunch, which is amazing. Such a great pedal, that one. I'll go and practice. Should I continue studying to get... Oh, sorry, I missed this, didn't I? Missed the point of it. Should I continue studying to get me a job for money? You can do both. It's 12 hours in a day, do both. Watch the video on the Blue Sky MX. Can anyone justify a £700 pedal? Bankers. Rich people can. I couldn't. I would never spend £700 on a pedal. Unless I was extraordinarily rich, which I'm never going to be. You know, if I was extraordinarily rich, it'd be great, but I'm not, and most of us aren't. What you don't like so much about semi-hollows? It's more the way they play and stuff, because I like feedback a lot as well. A lot of feedback with some hollow bodies can just get outrageous and really out of hand. I like, yeah, although my 335 and another Oswald I've got, they're really controllable, so, you know, it depends. But again, I don't like big bodies either, you know. Overdrive or fuzz, distortion. I don't, when it comes down to overdrive, the choice between overdrive and fuzz, I would have distortion, because that's all I use. I actually don't have an overdrive for my pedal board, and I don't have a fuzz on my pedal board. I've got 3 distortion pedals set all differently. No worries. Have a good one. See you later. Casinos are great. I would love a casino as well. But I mean, those things run. Once you get a casino for a cranked amp, man, that thing runs like nobody's business. They just run away with you. They're insane, but they are fantastic sounding guitars. A good casino is amazing. Golden Plexi, yeah, you can't really go wrong with a Golden Plexi. The pedal is just insane. How to get good at improv and speed? Practice. Do it, and do it again. Do it today, do it tomorrow, do it next week, do it every day. Adrian Ballou, yes, he's a beast of a guitarist. I did the exact same thing. As soon as I found the guitar, I did the exact thing. It spoke to me on such a level. I didn't go out anymore, and I had my thing. You know what I mean? You still need people around you, though. You can't be alone forever. Yeah. What pedals do you consider essential if you could have only a limited amount of space on your board? Basically, what I've got would be like my Zoom, a delay pedal, my Marshall Governor, Golden Plexi, wah-wah pedal, and DS2. That would be my kind of like, you know, that's my miniature kind of like. If all else fails, I would just use my Zoom pedal for everything. But you know, window shopping for a guitar with a trem, but not a big fan of a Strat. Where should I look? Tremolo guitars without being a Strat. I'm not sure. It's quite hard to know. If you don't like Strats, it's kind of hard to know exactly. I mean, Gretsch would probably be a good place to look. ESP, LTD, sorry. Yeah, something like that. Boss Katana or Tone Master Deluxe if you only have one. Katana. The Tone Master Deluxe is amazing, but it wouldn't. If I had to choose between the two, it'd be the Katana would win, and it would win easily as well. You've already asked the question of how to get good at speed and improvisation, and again, it's just practice. You know, I can show you things all day, but if you don't practice them, you ain't going to get any better. Do you have any tips on turning random guitar parts into full songs? I mean, not really. I mean, it's just a case of just like spending time with it and really working on it and seeing what fits and where it should go and just really structuring it in the way you want. Do I care for Vox amps much? Yeah, I love Vox amps. I have one that's sat just right over there and it's amazing. And I've played some amazing ones. Yep. Bad reports on Bigsby's. Are they definitely worth going for? It depends. Bigsby's are for just kind of like shimmer, I would call it. Like they're not for kind of dive bombs. They're just to kind of like wobble the tone. So it just kind of like, you know, it's hard to say. It depends on what you want it for. Are you a Mark Tremonti fan? Yes, I am. Love Mark. The man's a monster. Did you get any feedback asking for gigs after your Paris Fashion? No, I don't want to play the Paris Fashion Week again. Once is enough for a lifetime. Verso guitar. Oh, folded metal. Ace. Jazzmaster, yeah, Jazzmaster or Jaguar or a Mustang. Good call, like it. Origin 20 in a Vox cab, greenback, aiming for another cab with a nice. Such a great chord. That way those two notes clash. Do you prefer Katana Mark 1 or 2? Both. They're both amazing. You can't go wrong with either. Controlling guitar feedback. Every time it tells me. So, just to experiment with it. Just have fun with it. I mean, I love feedback. Feedback is one of my favourite things to do. It's just a case of controlling it. You know, so this will just keep going. And now I'm going to let it go. Another thing is never be afraid of it. You can use vibrato to control it as well. Just let it run. Hold a note and just vibrato it, just let it run. It'll eventually kick in. You know, never be afraid of feedback. Feedback is your friend. I don't like that concept that's going around a lot these days. It's like if your guitar's feeding back, you've got too much gain. Boggles the mind, that one. Yeah, foreign radio. Yeah, I get that as well. I'm sure it wasn't your playing. I'm sure your playing was great. Is it chat not moved? Right. Oh, got my back. Staniacs are cool, yes. Hardest song you've written? I played this the other night actually. It's like this shred metal song I came up with when I was like 17, 18 or something like that. It does this. It's probably different every time I play it. But yeah, something like that. I know he's driving me insane. What did I miss? Oh crap, go away. Now we're in SG, how did it feel? Good. XR Main Street, I don't know what that is, sorry. Cheers, they're not very good, it's a bit rusty on that. Favourite bedroom amp? I don't know, I don't have one. All of them. Cheers. Cheers. I'm a bit rough with that one, especially that kind of like the big runs. It's gonna be I need a better plectrum for it. Well, I need a thicker plectrum to do it. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, anyway, you get the idea. I'm scaring people away now with shredding, aren't I? Everyone's like, God, he's shredding. Stop him, stop him. Is it harder to become famous with a rock band nowadays? Yeah, it's impossible. Unless you've got lots of money. In that case, it's fairly easy. But you need lots of money. I'd love you to meet Dave Murray. I would, yeah, I would as well. I would love to meet Dave Murray. It's never going to happen, but one can dream, can't they? Yeah. Where was that riff from? 2004, Dave. That's where that riff's from. Hendrix style playing or shredding? Hendrix any day of the week. Playing really, really fast is fun. I still like doing it to keep my fingers going. But I would much rather play slow and steady than mental and fast all the time. Mental and fast, once you've done it once, you've got nowhere to go. You know, once you've done this... Where can you go? Whereas if you do this... You can keep that going for hours and hours and hours, but once you've shredded somebody's head off, there's nowhere you can go. It just becomes the same thing over and over and over again. No worries. Sorry, I'm missing some of these now. True. Yeah, playing fast I think is really good, and it's kind of important that you do need to be able to kind of play at a certain speed, but it's not the be all and end all. You know, people don't respond to fast playing like they do slow playing. So playing Hendrix, how the what's that? Sorry. So playing Hendrix, how the fire? I don't understand what that means. Sorry. What practice would you recommend for faster playing? Running your scales. Just kind of like, you know, here's one for you as an example. So if you're in E minor, you can do this run. So you're starting off on the 8th fret on the high E, 8, 7, 5 on the high E, 8, 7, 5 on the B, 7, 5, 4 on the G, 7, 5, 4 on the D, and then 7, 5, 3 on the A, 7, 5, 3 on the E. And you can kind of just... And then you can just get silly. Yeah, I'm not very good at that kind of thing anymore, but yeah. You can do slap guitar as well. Especially if you put like an auto wire on it, sounds great. It sounds fun. Can't do that anymore though. You get the idea. Can we have a sad F sharp minor progression? Yeah. I mean, invariably, if you want to write a sad progression, you want to start on a major. So something like, so we're in F sharp minor, right? So start on E major. Let's put the cloudburst on delay. More reverb. It's a bit more reflective, actually. I'll say D major. That's made it sadder. Kind of lift it a little bit here, go to A major. Something like that. Did I miss a super chat, by the way? If I did, I do apologise. Oh, thank you. What kind of reverb? Is it particle? No, I mean, that's the cloudburst. But if I want loads of reverb, I have just dialed my amps reverb, or I've got a reverb in my zoom pedal here. So, depends really. This is without the cloudburst. But I can crank up the amps reverb as well. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. Oh. This chair is not comfortable today. Do you do warm up exercise? I do if I'm gigging, yeah. Know any music theory? Yeah, no, I know enough theory, let's put it that way. Oh yeah, Jeff Bucky had great ethereal sound. The mini universe pedal? No. I'll look it up. Oh, sorry, Am. Who are your vocal influences? Mainly probably Rory Gallagher. I love Rory's singing. I don't think he gets enough credit for his singing, Rory. Rory doesn't get enough credit for full stop, but I've got to stand up a sec. That's killing me. But yeah, Rory Gallagher probably the most. Let's wind you up. Not in a bad way. Pretty close. There we go. I've had to stand up. Dead backside time. Do you still use the Line 6 HX? I don't anymore, no. It's still amazing. Still recommend it, but I don't use it anymore, no. Plus, I haven't heard all the new album yet, so I can't really comment. What's the guitar? Oswald, Mr. Red. How many mega famous rock singers wouldn't make it through BGT? What's BGT? I'm old, I don't understand these new terms. Boss RV6 works great. Oh yeah, it's true. Britain's Got Talent. No one doing rock music would. The only people playing rock music that make it through Britain's Got Talent are like 5 to 10-year-old kids dressing up like Angus Young, and they appear and then they disappear. It's not sustainable. Yeah, but let's face it, Britain's Got Talent is a load of crap, isn't it? Let's be honest. What a stupid program. Oh, the Rock Blast performances of Rory are amazing, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It uses them, not helps them. Exactly. You know, people like Simon Cowell have made a career off taking the piss out of people, and they're not even realising they're getting the piss taken out of them. It's horrific. It's insulting as hell. Yeah, talent shows are nonsense. It has. It's cheapened music as well. Everyone wants music free now. Nice. I've got one. I've got a black. I got a black Tokai. I've got a Tokai Gold Star from 1984, and it's amazing. I just booted the tripod. Yeah, it's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. Somebody once told me to go on, like, you know, Britain's Got Talent. It's like, yeah, that would have gone well with the way I look and the way I play. I would have been called a talentless hack and ridiculed and made fun of. What for? Have you still some? Yeah, I've still got it. Cork guitars, yeah, they can be good. Depends on what you get. Well, that went fast. Indeed, that's where all the money of exploiting musicians comes from. Goes into his face. Huh, that's cool. You stream often, more so these days. If you only had £500, what guitar would you buy? Probably a Jet JS300 if I was really going to push to it, because I read that's great, and I'd have change. You ever tried an EVH Wolfgang guitars? Yeah, I really like the EVHs. I understand Floyd's aren't for everyone, but I really like Floyd's. Best touch pedals beside the DS2. Marshall Governor 2 Plus, Golden Plexi. But I'm biased. Ever played a Westone guitar? I feel terrible. No, I never tried one. Just got a Fernandez Strat copy based on 1976. Nice. Fernandez are great guitars. Right, I'm gonna get off in a second. So, if you've got any more questions, let me know before I bugger off and get a cup of tea. £500, you can get some decent second-hand made in Mexico. Yeah, you could. Very true, but depends how good it is, doesn't it? How far can I go with a Squier guitar and a miniature amp? With the Squier guitar, you could conquer the world. With a miniature amp, not so much. You need a bigger amp. Boss Katana is a good recommendation. I've heard. Looks pretty budget. Any mods you do to it? No. There's no point modding the Jet. It's a great guitar out of the box. You don't need to mod it. JTM 60. Yeah, I do like the JTM 60. I had one and sold it, and now I regret it. I wish I'd never sold it. Cheers, man. Thanks a lot. Ah, amazing. Yeah. When the album comes out, we'll get the t-shirt and CD off to you. It's coming out in October, though, so just bear that in mind. Do you know how many CDs you'll be able to sell profitable with your new album? Don't know at this point in time. We'll figure it out. Boss Katana or Marshall DSL? Katana. Could you give Katana 50? Yes, you can. Oh, cheers. $51. Yeah, true. Right, I'm gonna get off. So thank you very much indeed. Thanks to everyone who put a super chat in as well. I really appreciate it. Really helps, by the way. So thank you very much indeed. And yeah, I'll do another live stream at some point. Probably over the weekend now though. Probably like Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. Either way, thank you very much indeed. I'll see you again. Have a great one. Goodbye now. Cheers.